we going today?
Today we're going to go out around Ship Island, Cat Island.
Ship Island, Cat Island. How far are those off the coast of?
About 5 miles.
About 5 miles. Last time, how far did we go?
Last time we went 60 miles.
60 miles. So it's a little bit shorter this time.
A lot shorter ride this time.
That was a long ride, man.
2 hours, 2.5 hour ride.
What do fishing and real estate have in common? Well, you can't go fishing unless you own real estate. Or you could, but you wouldn't be able to have as good of a time because you'd be stressed out about the cost of fuel. These boats are not cheap to fuel up. These guys are gonna dump a ton of fuel in this boat. I don't know what it's cost. Brian hooked us up. I'm not gonna ask us, he's hooking us up. So, you know, we got a good relationship. Him and I have been working together for 11 years. So this is like a relationship built through real estate, right? That's kind of a key point here. We built this relationship. See, they're filling up right there. Check it out over here. You know, one of the things I want to talk to you about is going and doing the things that you love to do. It all starts with doing the things that you don't love to do, which is being disciplined and investing in real estate. Because when you first start, my cameraman's a little nervous right now. Do I need to do this vlog style, Dick? If I go over, you guys know. I did it for you, okay? So what I would tell you is, you know, if you're brand new to fishing, if you're brand new to real estate, don't worry. Like our guy right now, Nick, is like, I haven't been fishing forever. I'm a little bit out of sorts. I'm like, hey man, we got you. We're going with some professionals. And if you need to learn from a professional, you should subscribe, hit the link below and click. What's up everybody? We're out here in Mississippi. We're fishing. You could be fishing too if you were on, what's your charter?
Fishing Frenzy Charter.
Fishing Frenzy Charters. It's a mouthful. So how do they get a hold of you?
Yeah, my website's the best way. You go to that and you can either, you know, like click book now, or there's a bunch of different buttons you can click and it'll take you to either my 800 number, my email, and then it also has our business phone on there. Down at the bottom of the page, you'll see it. There's several ways that pop up and show you how to.
What's your website address?
FishingFrenzyCharters.com.
Easy.
Yep.
So we're out here. Where are we at right now?
We are south of Cat Island, fishing a sunken shrimp boat right now.
A sunken shrimp boat right here.
Yeah, right up there.
Why do fish like to congregate around that?
They just congregate around any structure pretty much that's out here because the structure provides places to hide for the bait fish. So they feel comfortable around, you know, structure, and so the big fish obviously follow the bait fish to eat them.
How long have you been fishing for?
My entire life I've been fishing out here, but I've been charter fishing since I was 15.
15.
Mm-hmm. So forever.
Are we in the Gulf of Mexico?
Gulf of Mexico, you are correct.
And we're about, what, 7 miles out, you said?
No, right now, as the crow flies, we're probably 10 miles out now. We had to round the island. We had to come around the point of the island. So it's about a 15-mile ride, 14.7 to be exact.
We're in Mississippi, 10 miles south of
Long Beach.
Long Beach. What kind of fish are out here?
Right now it'd be sheephead, speckled trout, white trout, flounder, puppy drum, maybe some slot reds.
How many did I let get away so far?
A few. A few.
So are they in here, the ones we caught?
Yeah, I think which one are they in, son?
That one?
This one?
Yep, on your
All right, so we got, so far,
these are sheephead. And these are, you know, in the wintertime, these come together and they're just so much bigger. Look at the teeth on these things.
Oh, yeah.
Like human teeth. They literally crack open oyster shells and barnacles, and they have a very select diet. They literally only shellfish and live shrimp. That's it.
Shellfish and live shrimp.
So they have that's why their meat's so good. It's a good white meat, but there's some big.
Same one right there.
If you get me in the shot with it, it looks like I'm holding a brim. But if you let somebody like him hold it, looks like a lot bigger fish.
Yeah, that's right. It's relative, right?
Yeah.
So how many pounds is that? Is that like 3 or 4 pounds?
No, that's probably 6.
6 pounds.
Oh, yeah, weigh it. That's a speckled trout. These are good fish. This is my favorite fish in the world.
And that's got some teeth on it too.
Oh, all fish in the ocean got teeth. All fish.
All fish in the ocean have teeth.
Yeah, never lip a fish in the ocean. Look at that. They got them.
Never lip.
like a bass. They'll come out here and lip them.
Yeah.
That's not. And this is all meat. Most fish yield 33%. All right, these yield like 60%. Yeah.
All right, show them. Look at that, 4.5 big pounds.
See, and now he brought a scale on here. I can't lie to customers anymore. That's a 17-pound fish. And I never keep scales. This kid brings one on here. This is a flounder. These are good eating. You get 4 fillets off of these. But look, they got both eyes on one side of the head. And they have teeth too. Look at these bad boys. These have nasty teeth. Nasty. You can't really see them because he's small.
Yeah.
They're nuts. So you get a fillet right here, and then one off of here and one off of here. You can cook these things whole, and that's about the best way to cook them, in my opinion. Let's see if that thing's right, because I can judge them.
How many times are you out a week?
It's not 4.5 pounds. Right now, it's 2, maybe 3 times with the weather a week, but I run 300 plus trips a year.
300 plus trips a year.
Yeah, I got a few boats. You'll see them on my website if you go. And yeah, I run a bunch of trips a year.
You got your son here working with you too, right?
He does.
So we're out here fishing. The reason we're able to fish is because we invest in real estate, and that pays for you to go fishing.
It's always good.
Yeah. So if you invest in real estate, you can go charter a boat with a professional fisherman who does it for a living.
Well, there's the
catch fish versus
shrimp
trying to
boat.
go out here and learn how to do this on your own when somebody's been out here doing it since they were 15 years old and knows a lot more about fishing than you
the
can
mast or
even
the
remember.
rubble that
So that's the whole point. If you're looking to
comes
start
up around
fishing,
it.
check out his website, book a charter, come out to Mississippi. If you're looking to get started investing in real estate, subscribe. Micah was asking me questions. He was saying, you know, why did I get into YouTube? What's going on with it? How does it work? And I was telling him, I think he should do it because this is really cool. People love to fish, love to learn. And you were asking me a bunch of questions, Micah.
Yeah. That one question, what was the last question I asked you? Is the ads. Do you put ads into yourself or does somebody in YouTube do it? Is it a...
Yeah, so what YouTube does is that what they'll do is whatever you're promoting, if it's fishing, for me it's real estate, for you it'd be fishing. They're going to know that your audience, whoever's watching you, your niche, right? Your niche is a fisherman or somebody who aspires to be a fisherman. Mine is someone who aspires to be a real estate. So they're going to pick ads because they want to target people who are interested in fishing, and each niche has a CPM or CFM. It's basically a cost per thousand of what they will pay you. For the financial space, real estate, they pay the highest. For fishing, it's also high. If you're like one of those guys like Mr. Beast where you have like just a joke show, that's the lowest.
I got
But stuff people, you know, fishing, stuff like that, where all the advertisers like Shimano Reels or whoever else can make a lot of money, YouTube will pick that advertiser. And the reason that you do a video that's between 9 minutes and 15 minutes is because you can put 4 commercials in one of those videos, which means you can make whatever that percentage of that ad revenue per video. And the most important thing why you want to get on YouTube is people can see that, hey, you're the expert versus some guy sitting in his home office talking about fishing while you're actually doing fishing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So that's why I got into it, because there's a bunch of guys in real estate who are like, hey dude, you want to get started in real estate?
From his office.
Yeah, you gotta have a 780 credit score. I'm like, no you don't. You don't even need a credit score to get started in real estate, you know?
Yeah.
It's like saying, oh, you want to start fishing, you need to get the big
$2 million boat.
Yeah, you need to get $2 million boat, and you know
You can fish from the shore to start out with.
yeah, you can fish from the store. You get a pole with a little freaking
Go to the shore. There's plenty of piers. How much for YouTube to start paying? Don't you have to have like 1,000
right, so
subscribers?
Yeah, so for what you need for YouTube is you need 1,000 subscribers, and is it 8,000 watch hours?
4,000.
4,000 watch hours. So what they say to do is have all your friends just roll their computer playing your stuff all the time. But I think that'll help a little bit, but basically organic is the way you want to go.
Yeah, because that's what you want eventually. Anyway.
Like we promoted our first couple videos to try to get some traction on them, and it didn't help us out. It actually hurt us. You know what I mean? Because they see that they're like, oh, you're not an ad revenue source for us by building content. You're just an ad revenue source by swiping your credit card to promote your videos.
Absolutely.
So once we stopped doing all of that stuff and just focused on the content and everything else like that, people knew, they said, hey, this guy knows what he's talking about. Then we take him out to properties that I'm buying, stuff that we're fixing up. We got Brian out there talking about the construction.
Yeah.
See, that's why I'm like, let's roll film out here on the boat, because that's stuff people are interested in that shows real life type of stuff versus just like, hey, we're going fishing. Let me talk to you in my office about our fishing trip, right? Here's me catching a fish, right?
Let's do it while we're here. Let them see it.
Oh yeah, so one of the biggest reasons that we started to grow is, like I said, so all these social media companies like Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, they all compete with each other just like everything else. And so when TikTok took off, it took a big portion of everybody's audience, all that long form content. So to compete with them, YouTube came up with YouTube Shorts, which is basically like a TikTok. Instagram came out with Instagram Reels, which is a TikTok.
Yeah.
So now you want to promote your shorts just as much. That's what actually pushed us up on our.
Well, I think most of mine are shorts. I think they classify them as shorts because they're mostly like 30-second, 1-minute videos. I did one whole video where we got on the boat, went out. You know, I showed me going to the bait shop, getting the bait, getting on the boat, loading the boat, going out and fishing, and then coming back in and all that. You know. And that was like a
people just probably want to see
10-minute video.
Fish,
yeah,
right? They're like, oh, they want the climax. They don't want to wait for all the You know what I mean? They want to see that.
Yeah, that video's got like 1,000 views on YouTube, and but I got some on there that are just like shorts that are just showing you my big fish and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That have like 35,000 views.
That's like.
Or reeling in one big shark. You know, that was.
That'll do better than anything. Like we had one where I'm just talking, like I was just complaining about the prices of construction.
Yeah.
And I was just throwing out numbers. I didn't even know he chopped it up. And next thing you know, we got 1 million views on it.
It's crazy.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Mississippi, Biloxi, Mississippi. We're in the middle of the ocean right now. And I wanted to invite you, if you are considering selling your property, to click the link below. If you've got a property and you want to sell it, we'll buy it, we'll treat you fairly, we'll give you a fair cash offer, we'll pay all the closing costs, and that's all you got to do. Peace. We're down here in Biloxi, Mississippi, fishing off of, what is this thing, Brian?
Radio tower.
Radio tower. And we fish because the fish congregate to stuff, right? And Brian had a brilliant idea that I wanted to share with the rest of the world.
All right, tie it off.
What's your idea, Brian?
So we've been tossing around the idea out here with these radio towers. There's abandoned oil rigs and stuff that have been left and they're not doing anything with. We've tossed around the idea of taking and turning them into casinos, offshore casinos, helicopter pads, things like that.
Yeah, so what you do is you build a casino on top of this thing. You got enough support, do whatever you want. You already got to build it off the water. So you got an unruly guest, send them to the fishes. Well, so his idea is to build a casino on top of it. I just thought it would be good to film that idea.
Fishing casino all in one.
Yeah, so not every idea is a home run, right? You just got to try stuff, though. But let's just say that this is a home run idea. Why we're mentioning it is because the only way you can build a casino in Biloxi, Mississippi, is it has to be on the water. The rule of the state. You can't build a casino on the ground. It has to be connected to the water. They used to have to be on barges. They changed that because all the casinos started sinking when the storms would come through. You can also do a bunch of things. We could hook up a zip line off of here to a boat. You know, are you hooking it? Uh-oh. Here we go. Oh! So yeah, like I said, the bottom line is there's 1 million ways to skin a cat, there's 1 million ways to skin a deer, there's 1 million ways to invest in real estate. If you build it, they will come. If you wanted to create a casino out here, chances are you're the only show in town. So all the fishermen out here, if they're not catching anything, they want to go blow their money, they're going to come over to your casino because you're the only one on the oil rig.
That's a big one, dude.
Yeah. Good catch.
And keep on flopping, it's gonna get you nowhere.
It's worse than oh, see every one of these. Oh shit, watch out, watch out, watch out. Yeah, I don't care, you're gonna get stuck.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If they touch you, they're going inside. Look at that. That's a big one by far.
Do things differently than what other people do. You know what I mean? If you're looking to get started, just do things differently. You know, I'm just joking about a lot of these ideas right now that I'm talking about. But the whole point is look for value where there isn't any value. Is there any way that you can get your hands on these big towers right here? If you got your hands on those big towers, could you convert them into something that was profitable, right? Don't just do what everybody else is doing. Think differently, think bigger, and think what can you do where you can draw people to come into your business, right? And then get outside your comfort zone. There's lots of stupid ideas that we think about, like electric cars, because everybody was talking about that for years and they never had electric cars. Now, everybody's going electric, right? Because Elon Musk decided to tell everybody hey, this is way better, and it's way faster, and way better than anything. So now we're all going electric. 10 years ago, that wasn't on anybody's mind, right? Maybe 15 years ago, that wasn't on anybody's mind. Now it's on everybody's mind right now. Now everybody wants an electric car. So just think differently, think creatively, get started investing, get started in doing cool things, get outside your comfort zone, and make sure you subscribe, make sure you share this video with me, and make sure that whatever it is, get started doing something to change your trajectory. If you're just working for someone your whole life, you should be learning. If you're working for someone, that's great, but make sure you're learning from them. If you're not learning from them, then you're just working for them. If you're learning from them and you're working for them, you're earning a wage and you're learning something like a skill set. So that's all I would say.